Man, I'm done shooting videos, man. What you talking about? All right. Well, if anyone knows me knows the fact that I love sweets. I don't try to hide it. It's something I'm continuously working on. You know, we all have that one thing, like I'm working on it as we do it. That's one of my vices. And Lord knows I try to balance it, you know, everything in moderation, or I try to do things within moderation. But I love sweets. But I can't think of a time where I had something sweet and it wasn't sweet. Of course, there's varying degrees of sweetness, but nonetheless, it's sweet. But if we think about candy, candy is not good for us over as long as we're eating a lot of it. If we keep eating candy, that's going to be bad for our health. When you think of the eye candy, meaning people that are pleasurable to our eyes and our eyes only, it can cause problems if we're continually viewing eye candy. If we are dating or if we are getting to a relationship, if we're marrying people just because they're eye candy, what happens when that eye candy is no longer sweet? What happens when we realize that that person was sweet on the outside but bitter on the inside? Or if they have all the icing on the outside but it's a nasty cake on the inside? I don't know about you, the icing is the finishing touches on something that was good on the inside. So all of us that are eye candy, keep doing your thing. Keep looking your best. I'm not telling people not to look their best, because as much as we don't like to admit it sometimes, looks are a part of the equation. I've had some healthy debates with people that say otherwise, and we agree to disagree. But there's a reason that we wrap gifts nicely with a nice bow on top. It's the presentation. It's the reason that cooks take the time to sprinkle all that stuff. You know, we have the guy with the salt, I forget his name, but there's an art to presentation. So never discount your presentation of you, because in order for people to unwrap you, and I'm talking about it figuratively, to learn your thoughts, your mind, the way that you do things, there's an emphasis or there's a level of importance on presentation. But let's not get caught up on the presentation that we forget, once everything has been unraveled, the emotions of the person, the mind of the person, the things that they've been through, the unresolved issues. Let's make sure that we're checking those things and putting those things in order, because all those things are important. And we want to keep eating candy in moderation, but let's make sure the substance underneath all that sweet stuff, that it's also sweetness underneath there as well, so that way we can enjoy the whole candy. I like the whole candy, not just half of it, not just the outside of it, not just what's the candy where it's the blow pop, where you're licking and eating on the candy. What if that gum on the inside was terrible? What if it was hard? What if it was outdated? So my point is, make sure you examine your candy from the inside out, not the outside in.